This is a quick demonstration showing that the Acuity White Light Confocal probe, and here we have measured a silicon test sample, and it is 250 microns by approximately 40 microns, and we use that CL3 probe. And what we're doing is we're going to show quickly that we're measuring through this is the TSV, or the through silicon vias. We're showing that we're measuring down into these holes, and that we're also like to show, just to give you an example of some of the surface roughness profile capabilities of this sample. So first, let's go ahead and take a look at this in 3D. And here you can get a feel for what the probe is doing. We basically went every half a micron and took a data point. And let's just give you an idea of size. So these are the color gradients of 60 microns. And let's also add in some gradients. So this will give you an idea of the size. So this is roughly, we're about 40 microns by about 300 microns. And it'll give you a quick idea of the size of these through silicon vias that we're measuring. So let's go back in here and let's take a look at the profile. And once again, this is the Mountains Map software that we're using. And here you can see the profile. So let's go ahead and zoom up on that profile. And we're just going to take about a 50 micron cross section there. And so here's that, this is the surface of that silicon sample. And as you can see, with a click of the button, of course, here's our ISO 4287 standard. And this instrument is approved by ISO. And here you can see all the surface roughness parameters. The main one being, here's our R sub A of 28.3 nanometer surface roughness. We can also come in here and we do have the tools, if we'd like to use them, to we can come in and smooth them. We can do a straight line. So there's a lot of operations that we can do on this surface profiling. We can also, it also has some very good features where we can set to be able to correlate it with a contact probe. We can actually set the virtual size. Since this spot is much smaller than most probe, we can actually set that size of the virtual probe to be able to match any of your surface roughness contact measurements that you're making. Anyway, just a real quick idea. Let's go ahead and zoom that up just a little bit more. And here you can see, we're looking at tiny measurements. And of course, if we wanted to, there is in the 3D mode, there is a separate spec, the ISO 25178, where we're looking at the surface area roughness of that whole scan. Anyway, just a quick example of what the white light confocal probe can do with a very good stage and some very good software.